Hello and welcome to the AC show and a different sort of video today. Yeah, no game, no controllers, no costume, just me and my TARDIS and a tier list. That's right, we are doing a tier list on Doctor Who characters and the Doctors and companions and others, because others. Yeah, I wanted to do this video because from July 25th to August 10th, I decided to watch all seasons of Doctor Who in one go. Yeah, that was my that was a good 2 weeks. I mean, Doctor Who, man, good. I just wanted to do a different video, try something new. But yeah, if you like this type of video, then yeah, I'll do more. But yeah, let's crack on. I'm going to give my opinion on Doctor Who characters and companions. So, let's begin in 2005. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Okay, the very first one. Rose Tyler. Rose Tyler. Now, a lot of people, they say Rose Tyler is probably one of the best there is. Personally, I don't think she was that great. Hear me out. Why? I mean, she was good. She was very good. I'm not saying the acting was bad. I'm just saying the character wasn't that great. Because of, here's some of the reason why I don't think she was okay. She ditches her boyfriend. She ditches her mother. She then flirts with every guy she meets. Like that, she flirted with Adam, the young Brit kid. She flirted with Captain Jack. She flirted with the Night Doctor, Chris Eccleston, and she flirted with the 10th Doctor, David Tennant. And then she got with the other David Tennant, the one heart, and it was like Mickey, just puts up all this shit, and even when they meet in Cardiff again, he was like, do you want to get hometown? She's like, yeah, sure, and then buggers off again. She didn't look hard. She just went when the Cardiff, when everything blew up and they separated. He was like, have you seen this person? And then she didn't even look. She ran off. So honestly, Rose Tyler, nada, not. I will put her in the. Oh yeah, I didn't explain these also. Yeah, so absolutely fantastic is obviously top tier. TARDIS worthy is good, but not the best. Wibbly wobbly tiny wimey is the middle bit, were you that good or weren't you that good? Doctor Who, well, it was yes, you were part of the story, but I wouldn't really call you a companion. And then Exterminate, we just don't need them. So yeah, so I'm gonna put Rose Tyler. Ooh, the TARDIS ain't gonna be happy. Rose Tyler in the wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Alright, next we got Adam, the young kid from the Van Statten Museum who ruined himself. He got a bit naughty, wanted to learn, take knowledge home with him to his present day land, and then he, showing his brain. And then, obviously, the Doctor shipped him back off to Earth. And then his mummy went, oh, time flies by just like that. And then their brains open. So, we never see him again. He lasts 2 episodes. So, yeah, so Adam, he can go in the extermination pile. Even, his head didn't even look like a Dalek now, so. Captain Jack. Also known as the Face of Boe. Ooh, spoilers, sorry. If you ain't what Doctor Who, yeah. He the Face of Boe. He appears in the London episode that Are You My Mummy? Mummy, are you my mummy? And then, obviously, he travels with him, he disappears, he travels, then he dies, then he gets reborn because Miss Billy Pipe, Miss Rose Tyler can't handle the heart of the TARDIS, the time vortex, everything, blah blah blah. Brings him back to life forever. And then we see him again in season 3. And then obviously we see him again at the end of season 4 and the end of David Tennant's series. Oh, and then he came back for Jodie Whittaker series for like a bit. But also he did Torchwood. And obviously I love Captain Jack. If you don't love Captain Jack, there's something wrong with you. Captain Jack is one of the best Doctor Who companion there is. So obviously he is going to be absolutely fantastic. Mickey boy, Mickey the idiot, Mickey, hey Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind, hey Mickey. Hey Mickey is Rose Tyler's boyfriend, as I mentioned. Yeah, Mickey does a lot. Mickey is like, as he mentioned in one episode, in the school reunion episode, Mickey is like K9. He is like the tin dog. Oh yeah, I just realised K9, not even in this. And neither is Sarah Jane. Oh, Sarah Jane is, but K9 isn't. What? That's atrocious. Anyway, back to Mickey. Mickey is the technical man. You know, he bombed Downing Street with a missile. He then, what else did he do? Then obviously he go to the parallel world. He travelled with him for a few bits. Go to a parallel world. Stays there after Ricky, the parallel world Mickey, is killed by Cybermen. And then obviously he saves. Oh, then he comes back and saves the world. And then he buggers off back to the parallel world with, Rose Tyler like, am I ever gonna see you again? No. And then she could have found love with Mickey again, but no, she couldn't handle not having the Doctor. The Doctor. And Mickey like a spare part with her. I'm like, and I feel bad for him. But I honestly think Mickey is better than Rose. I would rather have Mickey with the Doctor instead of Rose half the time. Because Mickey knew what, he was dumb at some point, but he was smart. He knew what he was doing. And yeah. And obviously in the end he get, married to Martha. So hey ho. So yeah, we're gonna put Mickey in TARDIS worthy. Yeah, what? I did it. I put Mickey above Rose. What you gonna do? Then we had Donna Noble. Donna, Dr. Donna. The temp. Now she's the one that sort of brought the Doctor back to, like, she sort of saved him in a way. Like, obviously he lost Rose, he ruined Martha's life, and like Donna was the one. Obviously Donna appeared in the Christmas episode, The Runaway Bride, where she gets zapped into the TARDIS because she drank all this stuff. And then obviously because of her, fiance, but he wasn't a fiance, it was just a ploy, but then he died anyway. So, but yeah, she pretty much saved the Doctor in many ways, from like saving him from himself, his anger, his rage, all that war and lonely good stuff and Storm and blah blah blah. And so then obviously she, takes in the generation thing when the new Doctor, it was a bioparticle metric system. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, yeah, she got zapped with that. She became Dr. Donna, and obviously the Ood prophesied Dr. Donna, and obviously then the Doctor had to have a memory wipe, unfortunately, and obviously she had to stay behind. But she was a really good companion. And I really liked her. I thought she brought something to the story that other companions didn't. But yeah, I thought she was really good, so I'm going to put her in TARDIS worthy. TARDIS worthy. Martha Jones. Personal opinion, I think she was the best companion in the David Tennant series. Or best companion over all series. Because unlike all the other, she found love with him like Rose did, but she actually did shit. She actually did stuff unlike Rose. See, Rose made it all about herself. When Martha, she would actually be ballsy enough to do stuff. And then, like in the last 2 episodes, like obviously she had to look after the Doctor when he was human. And then in the Family of Blood episode and the second part of the Family of Blood episode. And then in the last 2 parts where she travelled the world, during the Master's, nightmare year. And like she did stuff. She actually banged shit out. And like I could no longer say they could. I'm not like Rose wouldn't have travelled the world for a year. Yeah, she came back but she wouldn't have travelled the world for a year. She wouldn't have the fucking guts. And Donna, she bless her, she probably might have been killed. But Martha, she actually had the balls. So yeah, Martha was the best companion out of all of them. Fact. Don't like it? Come find me. Astrid, played by Kylie Minogue. So obviously she would have won off in a Christmas episode with the Titanic, and then Doctor meeting Alonso. But she was if she stuck around, I reckon she could have been a good companion. But unfortunately, as she saved him. But it's just difficult because obviously she would have won off character. So I can't really judge on that one episode. But she's better than Adam. So she can go in the Doctor Who? Sarah Jane Smith. Obviously Sarah Jane was in the old series. And then she came back for these series. And then she had her own series, Sarah Jane Adventures. And like people might think, I never watched the old series, so I can't really judge her on that. I might one day. I might have to go through I might have to find them somewhere and watch them all, from the start to now, just to see what happened. And, without annoying anyone, but, how am I wearing this? Like, she was a very good, I can't say she was a great companion, but I can't say she was the best. I can't really judge her because, like I said, I haven't seen the old series. Like, I'm only with the present day era. But, as I know how good she is, I'm going to put her in TARDIS worthy. Yeah, you have Mickey Smith and Sarah Jane Smith. Jackson Blake, who was the Doctor for a very short time. Because he zapped himself in the face with the Doctor in memories, and then he thought he was the Doctor, but he wasn't the Doctor. And then he was investigating a man called Jackson Blake disappeared, but he was actually Jackson Blake. And then obviously he lost his son, but he couldn't remember who he lost. And then he made a TARDIS out of a hot air balloon. And I honestly thought he was really good. I thought he was great. Because when you see it like at the start of the episode, like when I first watched it, like years ago when it came out. But when you hear the episode called The Next Doctor, you thought, wait, is this the next Doctor? Could that be the Doctor? And I thought he was very good at the Doctor, even though he wasn't the Doctor. But as it would have won off, I don't know. He didn't in between. Can I have an in between? I'm gonna put him in Doctor Who. Because he won one episode at this woman. Bugger. What's her name? Hang on, one sec. Google. Doctor Who. I typed in Google into Google. Doctor Who. What's her name? Bugger. Christmas episode. I'm going to type in Christmas episode. Christmas special. There we go. The Voyage of the Dam. Nope. Give me a moment, please. The Next Doctor. Christmas Baby. Runaway Bride. Nope. Alright, that didn't help me at all. Planet of the Dead. Thank you. Who did she play? There we go. Lady Christina de Souza. Obviously, she was a burglar. See? Wikipedia, man. It's just so simple. I mean, I might have to do this because I can't remember half the name. She was a burglar who stole a cup. And then she got on a bus. The doctor got on a bus. They ended up flying to a planet of the dead. There was sand. People would, made a stand. And then, at the end, she was equipped for everything. She had a harness, she had a spade, she had a shove. She had everything. Sunglasses. And then, she wanted to go to the doctor, but the doctor was like, no, I've lost too many people, I can't lose any more. And then she's gonna get arrested. But then, the doctor was like, zip, zip, zip. And then, she got on the bus and flew away and we never saw her again. She could have made a really good companion, I think. But as she was only one episode, we would never know. So, we will have to put her in the Who hole. The Doctor Who. This one. Yeah, this woman. I think it was Captain Adelaide Smith. I think it was Captain Adelaide. I'm not sure. Give me 30 seconds, please. Adelaide. Adelaide. There we go. Captain Adelaide Brooke. There we go. Obviously, the Doctor went to Mars. And they found them. Well, they found him snooping. And then, obviously. And then he realised that this was a set point in time. A set fixed point in time. But where they all die. Her and the crew were meant to die. And obviously, he told her, but then she told him the story about the Dalek who could have killed her but didn't kill her because the Dalek knew about the fixed point in time also, so he couldn't change it. And then the Doctor was like, no, I'm Time Lord Victoria. I win. And then saved 3 of the crew, well, 2 of the crew including her, and then she shot herself. Because she didn't want the Doctor to have a happy ending. And I find that quite selfish, to be fair. So, I am going to kill her off. She can be in the extermination pile. Exterminate. Donna's granddad. Wilfred. That's it, Wilfred. Played by Bernard Cribbin. Now, Wilfred. He keeps showing up in the David Tennant series. He showed up in the Titanic episode, because everyone went away, but he didn't. Then he showed up again in Donna's series, because he's the granddad. And then he showed up again in the 2-part series, The End of Time. And the Doctor was always concerned that it always puzzled him how Wilfred could find him so quickly. It was people took years searching for the Doctor and he could find him in 5 minutes. And then it was unfortunate that it was Wilfred was the one to actually end David Tennant's run. Because he went 4 knocks. That all it took was 4 knocks because they had a prophecy that the Doctor would die when there were 4 knocks, and obviously it was Wilfred because he went into a radiation chamber to get a person out, but to get a person out you've got to lock yourself in, and obviously the Doctor had to, But, saying all that, he was a great companion. Thought he was good. I thought he was great, to be honest. I know he won in a lot of episodes. I know you can't really call him companion, but I thought he would be great. And so I'm going to put him entirely worthy because, yeah. Amy Pond, the girl who waited, the one the cracking the wall and the start of Matt Smith series. Again, I don't know about her. It's complicated because she was good. She was good, but was she that good? I don't know. I felt her story. It would have. Honestly, it's complicated. I can't really do much with her. obviously there was a crack in the wall, and she didn't really remember anything because the crack in the wall was deleting everything from her memory. And then obviously in the end she got blinked by a weeping angel, and she went back to 1930 New York or 1920s, whatever. What? For now, I'm gonna put on Wibbly Wobbly because yeah. And then you got Rory Williams, big old Rory. He was the guy who waited, essentially, because he died by being zapped into time, and he came back as a Roman because of Amy's memories, and then he waited 2,000 years for her to be alive, and then he went from plastic to being human again, and obviously he got zapped back 1920 because obviously he decided to look at a gravestone with your name on it. I mean, who does that? I mean, you're set free, you get in TARDIS, get in, and then you bugger off. So Rory, again, he obviously again, I'm on Wibbly Wobbly for now, and we'll come back then. We might change some, we might not. River Song, the wife of the Doctor. She appears in David Tennant and Catherine Tate series, and obviously the Doctor don't know her, but she knows him because all of it is mixed up. Their timeline aren't in sync. So like she meeting him to the point where he doesn't remember, but then it sort of go back and forward. And obviously, we know, obviously, she died, but she doesn't die. She saves him because the doctor knew that she was going to go to the library, but then, yeah, they're all very wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. But no, she is the Doctor's wife. And Amy and Rory's kid. Yeah, because Amy and Rory had a baby, the baby got stolen, ended up being River Song, and because, they had, a whoopsie on the TARDIS, so it worked like a Time Lord baby, so she could regenerate. So I will put that in, I'll put an absolutely fantastic, because she's a very good character. James Corden character, I don't know his name, give me a moment. James. Oh, there we go. Wow, that was. James Corden. Craig Owen. Craigie Boyd. Matt Smith series where he had to. Oh yeah. So the TARDIS got zapped away with Amy on it, and so the Doctor had to be a normal bloke to get the TARDIS back. So he goes to live with Craig. And because there's an alien in place that Craig lives, and then they realise there ain't no second floor, but the second floor actually an alien spaceship, and so on. And then obviously, he pretty much, Matt Smith character pretty much get Craig and Craig Glover together. So yeah, and then obviously we see Craig again with the baby before the Doctor goes off on one of his adventures. But yeah, Craig, he helped Craig defeat the Craig helped the Doctor defeat the Cybermen by showing them emotion and love. So I'm gonna put Craig. It would have been nice. Oh, and obviously he didn't know he was the Doctor first, but then the Doctor smashed his head against his head, showed him all the Doctor's memories. I wouldn't have minded seeing more of that character. I hope we see him again, but if not. So I'm going to put him in Wibbly Wobbly. I wouldn't mind. Nah, I can't really, because only 2 episodes. We'll put Doctor Who. Clara Oswald. Everyone hated. Everyone apparently hated her. I didn't. Yeah. I didn't hate her. Because she actually challenge the Doctor. If the Doctor did something, she would challenge him for it. And then when the Doctor did something she didn't like, she would like, "You're a scumbag. Why did you do that to me?" Like, she was actually really good. And obviously she saved the Doctor multiple times because they made this whole Impossible Girl storyline where she jumped into the time vortex, and like she had multiple copies of her throughout time. So there were only one of them, but she survived. And then, yeah, and then she died, but then she didn't die. She's just flying around with no pulse. And it was cracking, looping type, but yeah. I actually liked her. I thought she was one of the best, not the best, but one of the best. She was TARDIS worthy. And again, I think she was better than Rose. I honestly thought she had more to... She actually had more, to show than Rose did. Like, she didn't ditch her boyfriend. I mean, she did ditch her boyfriend, but the boyfriend knew about him, the Doctor. But, like, it was like, at least she told him in the end. I mean, she did run off and ditch... And to be fair, she didn't have a boyfriend in the beginning anyway. So she didn't ditch her boyfriend. She got a boyfriend halfway through. And she didn't stay with the Doctor. She, she went home, she came back, she went home, came back, she went... Like, yeah. So, boom, TARDIS worthy. What of it? What are you going to do? Nardole. It's... I didn't really like him. I didn't really like Nardole that much. He was funny at some points. He was a good character at some points. But honestly, I just thought he was... I don't know, I just thought he was slow. I just thought... He didn't bring much. He had some good moments, but he didn't bring much to the table in there. So I don't have much to say about Nardole. Obviously he was in one season, he was in Christmas episode, and then he would just, and then obviously he helped the Doctor in the end to save, but the kids and the virtual from the Cybermen, but he just so I'm a bit wibbly wobbly. The wibbly wobbly. And then you got Bill. Again, one season. I don't know why. Why did they... Alright, here's what I don't understand with Doctor Who. Did they really need to kill her off? Again, she didn't die. She became an alien in the end. But did they really need to kill her off? I don't see why they needed to, shoot her, turn into a Cyberman, and turn into an alien. Yeah, she had a happy ending. But did they... I mean, I thought she was a good character. I thought she was really good. But unfortunately, at only one season, it was like... But then again, obviously, and I know what you're thinking. Martha one season, Donna one season, Bernard did one season. But, not Bernard, Wilfred. But the fact that they brought stuff to the story. They brought something. Like, obviously, like, Martha went around the world for a year. Dr. Donna, Impossible Girl, obviously, Wilfred, like, so Bill, I'm not putting Wibbly Wobbly also. We see the Wibbly Wobbly. Graham. Now, a lot of people thought, when Doctor Who would come back again, there were a lot of speculation who would be the next Doctor after Capaldi. And obviously Bradley Walsh, who played Graham, was one of them. And a lot of people say that when they watch the new series of Doctor Who, they're more drawn to Graham's character, Bradley Walsh's character, Graham, to Jodie Whittaker, the Doctor. And I can see that because Graham does have an interesting story. Obviously, he lost his wife, he beat cancer, then he meets his wife again in the ghost world. He wanted to take revenge, but he didn't take revenge. But yeah, I thought he is a great character. I thought he's really good. And I think in the next season, when it comes back, he could bring something more. So I'm going to put fantastic character. Ryan, on the other hand, obviously Ryan in the same series as Graham. Ryan, yeah. the only big story I think he had in the last 2 seasons is the Rosa Parks episode, because obviously that was about, you know, segregation and all that, and like he brought, and obviously his dad episode. But we don't see, there hasn't been a major story for Ryan. They need something for Ryan to put him in the stand him out. Like they need he need to be a standout person. So for that, I'm gonna put him in TARDIS worthy. Yaz, on the other hand, like she's the most, like Martha, she's ballsy as shit. Like she's the most ballsy character I've ever seen since Martha. Like she would just go, yeah, alright, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then she knows stuff about science and like electrodes and like, and it's like it was the Spaceman episode when, you know, they're looking for a spaceman, they went to Madagascar, Hong Kong, and then she would like, nah, doctor, I'm gonna go back in and grab something. Now I'm gonna hit this button, go on an alien spaceship which is underwater, and it would like, okay, I like to see anyone else do that. So yeah, Yaz, top tier, fantastic, boom. Missy, also known as the Master, but she's the Mistress. Very complicated. She regenerated from the other Master, who you can see right here, and obviously she wasn't a companion of sorts. The problem with the Master, Missy, sorry, not Master, we'll call her Master, Missy. She was a pain in the ass. She was a companion, but like obviously she appeared in some two-parters. Like she appeared in the two-parter at the end of Clara's first season of Capaldi, and then the start of a two-parter, and then she in Bill's season, and because obviously she the Cybermen and all that, and obviously she had a Time Lord, and I'm gonna put him worthy. Even though she's a villain, but hey ho. But this Master, he would hands down the best choice to be the Master in the present era to begin with. Like, I can't remember her name. I am the Master Doctor Who. John Sims. When they picked him to be the Master, when the Master came back, that was the best choice because he would hand down amazing. And that the last two and a bit parts, because he appeared in the episode before, he brought something to the table, and the last two parts of that season of season 3 was one of the best 2-part episodes I've ever seen. Hand down, one of the greatest end of the finales you could ever get, with Tenth Doctor, Martha, Master. Bloody brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. So you can go up there. Ooh, yeah. I don't know her name. Doctor Who. Woman with glasses. I don't know her name. I'm gonna put women with glasses. That doesn't help. Okay, women. Okay. That doesn't help. Doctor Who. Let me go season 10 characters. No, season 9 characters then. Osgood. There we go. Osgood. She appeared. Obviously, she was a partly companion in the Zygon episode, but then she had a Zygon twin. But she never really explained, is she still alive? Like, she's a brainy person, but she never really explained, is she still alive when the Zygon killed her? But no, when the Missy, when Missy killed her, but we never knew if it was her that was live or was it the Zygon that was live. So no one knows who she is really. So for that point, I'm gonna put her in Doctor Who. Jackie Tyler, Rose Tyler mum. I feel bad for her. I do. Like, I feel bad that her daughter ditched her, her husband died, but then she found a parallel husband to, hook up with, and then she had a baby, and then she became a bit of a fighter in the last, in season 4, the finale of season 4, and then, yeah, we don't really get much. Oh, and then she was used by Alton, who would, in the worst episode ever. I'm not gonna bother. The one with the Orzobala and Peter Kay. That episode was shite. I never watched it. I never actually watched that episode because it was just so bad. It was just pointless. So every time I get that season, every time in season 2 I get that episode, I'm like, skip, because I don't like it. It's just rubbish. But as she became stronger, I'm gonna put in Wibbly Wobbly. Like, she was fine, but she wasn't. Yeah. Harriet Jones, MP for Flydale North, or Harriet Jones, Prime Minister. Already, she appeared in Eccleston series in the sort of Bean two-part, the very first two-part in the very first season back, and she was. See, her and Doctor became friends in that season, and then she became a bitch. Because after the Christmas invasion, she was like, "Oh, you're not gonna be here forever." And the Doctor was like, "Well, I'm gonna ruin you in 6 words. Don't she look tired?" Yeah, doesn't she look tired? Or whatever. 5 words, whatever. How many words it was, you don't, yeah. Obviously, then her Prime Minister career went downhill, and she got exterminated. However, she sacrificed herself to save the others. So for that, I'm not going to put exterminate, I'm going to put her in Wibbly Wobbly, because she did do that. Who is she? I do not know. I hope. Does it say in here? Nope. Okay. Let me try season 8 characters. I can't remember what season she was in. Nope. Oh, well, go away. Oh. Do. See the lizard. The lizard one. Drax? No. Is this her? Is it Madam Best? Yeah, Vastra. Alright, she lived in the London town of don't know what year. Oh, so she helped the Doctor in ways, but she sort of like a Doctor stay where you are companion. Like, she shows up, she helps out, she got a sword, she got that lizard tongue that go, and then like, poison them. And obviously, hang on, wait. Was she in that episode? Okay, so we know where she is, 1880s. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. Here, done background. She 1880s. Yeah. Well, anyway, back to this. So yeah, she helped the Doctor a lot. You don't really know much about her. She's very secretive. You don't, because obviously she wear the veil, and then she showed don't wear the veil. She helped the Doctor. She's very good at sword fighting. We don't know who she is, so we're gonna put her in the Doctor Who. I might get battered for that one, but hey ho. Then we got Jenny, who became the Doctor's daughter through a hand genetic thing, and she meant to be a soldier, but she isn't a soldier. it all because, but then she become half Time Lord, but she dies, but then she doesn't die, and she don't regenerate. I guess she had enough residual energy to heal herself again, and then she flies off in a rocket, and then we never see her again. We just never see her again. But throughout one episode, the Doctor found like he had a family, and that is why I'm putting Doctor Who instead of the other two, any others, because we never knew what really happened to her afterwards. She would like, yeah, I'm gonna fly away now. See you later. Oh, then we got another 1880 squad member. Is it? No. Yes, it is one. Yeah, Jenny Flint, the lover or girlfriend or wife to Astra. Obviously, she's pretty handy with a sword also. Again, we don't know much about her. We don't know who she really is. Like the Doctor would show up in like 1880s, and then we just don't know much about her. So I'm sorry, Jenny. You're gonna have to go and Doctor Who. And then we got Strax. Now I don't want to check something with Strax because just want to check something with Strax. No, okay, never mind. When it Strax is a Soltaran, and obviously the Soltarans fought the 10th Doctor in the Donna series, and with the gas and the cars and everything. But Strax was a nurse in another battle, but he always got a vengeance of blood for some reason. Like anytime he pops in, he's like, "Oh, I want to throw a grenade or something," and I'm like, "What?" And I don't want to. Like he's a bit bipolar of sorts. Like he wanna do things the Soltaran way, but as he's a good guy, he can't. But we still don't know a lot about him. I hope, honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Vasher, Jenny, and Strax back in season again to find out more. You never know, that this might change. Then we're on to the Doctors finally. Yeah! Woo! John Hurt played the War Doctor, which is between the 8th and 9th Doctor. This is where shit gets confusing, because technicality, Eccleston is 10, 10 and 11, Matt Smith is 12, Capaldi is 13, and Jodie Whittaker is 14. But he appeared in the last episode of season 8, I think. Yeah, 8, 9, 8. No. 8, 7? Well, anyway, one season. And Matt Smith's season with Clara. Obviously, in the 50th anniversary, he appeared. And obviously, we learn that he is the one who destroyed Gallifrey. He's the one that... Well, he didn't destroy it. What did he... He thought... Yeah, well, he did destroy it, pretty much. And he felt bad for killing all those people. But luckily, David Tennant and Matt Smith all come together, save Gallifrey. Well, not just them, but obviously them two in the episode, and all the other Doctors saved the day and frozen Gallifrey in a moment in time. So it's pretty much there, but invisible. So, but as we only see him for one episode, but we know what he done, but then we know what he didn't do. We will put him in... We'll put him in TARDIS worthy, because he did save the world eventually, but then he forgets it because he won't remember it. Alright, and then we got Christopher Eccleston, the 9th Doctor, the man who reappeared in Doctor Who when it first came out in 2005. He was the first one, like, I want to do this, and he even emailed the guy, like, I want to do this, I want to be the Doctor. True story. And he, honestly, if he stayed around for a couple more seasons, I would have loved that, because I thought he was great. I thought he was really good. Unfortunately, he left due to circumstances with people, but he had a really good like charismatic charm about him. Like, you know, he was cheeky, he was funny, but he had that rage inside because he still got the rage from the War Doctor, and you could see he's still dealing with the people's death of Gallifrey. So for that, I hate to do it. Just Worthy. He tied Worthy. He's not. And then you got David Tennant. Obviously, he stuck around 3 seasons, and then he had some big specials. He had some. He cracked out the episodes. And personally, in my opinion, he is one of the best Doctors there is. Like, I think when it comes down, I know each Doctor got their own personality, their own, spin to it, like. But when it comes down to David Tennant, I think the problem is, I think people expect another David Tennant down the line, and I don't think we'll get that. Obviously, one Jodie now, we don't know who's going to be next. But I think people expectation when they saw David Tennant, they thought, okay, we need someone better. We would love someone better than David Tennant. And that's where people stop halfway. Because they're like, okay, this is nothing like David Tennant. But the thing is, each actor got their own spin on the Doctor. So there ain't going to be another David Tennant. David Tennant with David Tennant. And that's it. But as he was phenomenal, we got him absolutely fantastic. Then we got Matt Smith, who played the 11th Doctor. Oh wait, want to be technical? 12. I really liked Matt Smith. I thought he was on par. Even though I just agree, even though I said David Tennant the best Doctor, he is exactly on par with David Tennant. I thought, when they announced Matt Smith, everyone was like, who is this Matt Smith character? Who is he? Who is Matt Smith? And then obviously he became Doctor Who. And I only thought he brought something to the table. You could see, he had the same sort of raw emotion that Tennant did. When it was like the Rings of Akaton speech, or losing Amy and Rory, or the death of Clara, the first time or the second time. I was out on his final speech, where he'd I remember when a Doctor will always be me, bow tie. And I actually thought he was bloody brilliant. You know what? Forget that. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Peter Capaldi. A lot of people didn't like Peter Capaldi. A lot of people, now you probably expect me to put him in Exterminate path. Ain't happening. I like Capaldi a lot. I mean, I'm not going to say he was the best. Oh, sorry, TARDIS. I'm not going to say he was the best, but I thought he was really good at what he did. He was like that uncle. He like an uncle who like a bachelor and like rock and roll. He was just and he was just rude to everyone. But Rude was pretty cool. I like Rude. Rude was actually pretty, some of the things that he said, in one episode where he would this is Clara, she would listen, so I don't have to. I thought that was great. And the fact that when he played the guitar in the episode, that actually him playing the guitar in the episode. He was a guitarist in a band. So when he played the Doctor Who theme tune or Beethoven, it was just class. And even his final speech was proper emotional. Obviously he wanted to be Doctor Who. He loved Doctor Who, and he wanted to be Doctor Who, and when he said Doctor, I had to let you go, that wasn't the Doctor's line. That was him saying, I have to let you go. But the same, they all had ending lines. Apart from Eccleston, he didn't really have an end line, but David Tennant, he had I don't want to go, but obviously he went. Matt Smith was I always remember when the Doctor would be me, and then Capaldi was Doctor, I have to let you go. And it was this isn't lines that you don't see him a line that the Doctor is saying. You seen a line that the actor is saying them. So Capaldi, I think you TARDIS worthy. Finally, we have made it to the last one. Jodie Whittaker, the Timeless Child, and we found out, yes, the Doctor, the Timeless Child, the regeneration is limitless. Like like obviously she only had 2 seasons so far, and like when people heard woman Doctor, they were like, oh, you can't have a woman play a Doctor. Oh, that is out of order. Women Doctors can't be a woman. Sorry, Missy, pretty woman, pretty Time Lord. I mean, come on, River Song, a part-time Lord, pretty, you know, Jenny, part-time Lord. Like, sorry, you saying you can't have a woman play a Doctor, but you can have a woman play a Master, and you know, River Song. You know, it's stupid. It's dumb. And like first season was a bit. You know, first season was great. Second season, there were some episodes I didn't really understand. Like, there was one episode where it was the third from the finale, where they went to go see Shelley. It was just, for me, I just thought it was like, we're just going to cut pieces together. Boom, 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 boom. Like, they stuck it all together. But for now, Jodie Whittaker, Doctor, I think she's great. I think in time she could be fantastic. But for now, I'm just going to put her in worthy. And that's the end of the tier list. So in fantastic, we got Captain Jack, Martha, River Song, Graham, Yad, Master, 10th Doctor and 11th Doctor, TARDIS worthy, Mickey Smith, Donna Noble, Sarah Jane Smith, Wilfred, Clara Oswald, Ryan Sinclair, Missy, War Doctor, 9th Doctor, 12th Doctor and 13th Doctor, Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey, we got Rose, we got Amy, we got Rory, we got Nardole, we got Bill, we got Jackie, we got Harriet Jones, Doctor Who, we got Astrid, we got Jackson Blake, aka the Doctor, Lady Christina, Craig, Oswald, Yandra, Jenny Strike, and Exterminate, Adelaide Brooke, and Adam. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. But yeah, if you'd like to see more of tier lists, if you'd like to hear my opinion, you probably don't, but I'm probably going to do one anyway. Yeah, let me know. It's something new, something different. I'm trying to get, obviously, if I didn't look at the camera, I moved my camera. So like, I'm trying to get used of the, you know, I'm so used to looking there, so I look there, like, yeah, so hopefully I'll get better at that. But yeah, I hope you enjoy my tier list. You might disagree with some, you might agree with some. But who knows? These are just my opinion. My opinion might also be a bit lackluster, but I did my best. And this is the first of something, so it might be the first time, it might be the last something, but yeah, I just want to do something different, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you really soon. Peace out. Whoop. Doo-dee-doo. Dee-dee-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.